Hey guys, it's Jillian here. A couple weeks ago, I made a video called Save Our VIP Kid Teachers, and it was really discussing a new legislation, a new bill that is in for New York State that they're going to be voting on at some point in time. What they are looking to do is they're looking to abolish a lot of independent contractor statuses and make people employees. Now, you guys know that this probably isn't going to work for a company that is based in China, because they are probably not going to want to pay for health insurance and disability insurance and taxes and everything. It doesn't really fit into their business model. At the time when I had recorded that video, they did not have a co-sponsor. It was just in front of the Senate, but in order for it to actually be made a law, it would have to have a sponsor in the Assembly as well. Now they do have a sponsor. They have basically like a sister bill. It's the same exact bill. It's just in front of the Assembly, and it actually has quite a few sponsors on it. So on Thursday of last week, they actually had a hearing, and they had some guest speakers from different industries, because this is really going to affect everybody. It's going to affect all gig workers. It's going to affect travel agents, insurance agents that are independently contracted. It's going to affect real estate agents, realtors. It's going to affect Uber drivers, and basically like anybody. MLMs, the way that it's written, it's very broad. It's a broad term, and it's meant to affect everybody. Anyone that doesn't have like a regular 9-to-5 job that works under the rules of another company, it's meant to affect them. And this law, I think, I understand where they're coming from in one aspect, or at least I thought I did, until I saw this.
We heard examples earlier of workers, independent contractors, even those that work at home. If you're home doing, you do online teaching, correct? If you are in the midst of putting in some time, I'm assuming you do this online.
Yes.
And God forbid you have an accident, you slip and fall out of your office chair and get hurt. What recourse do you have today?
The recourse would be cleaning my house and making sure my chair is safe. That would be on me.
But if you get hurt to the point that you are not able to continue working or meeting your obligations, would you have access to unemployment insurance? Do you have access to workers' comp or any of those other benefits today?
I don't have access to any of those things, but as an unemployed mother, I also do not have access to those things.
So one of the concerns that they have here, their big concern, the only concern that they actually brought up with the ESL teacher that had gone on there, was to talk about workers' compensation, which honestly, I feel that this is it's a very wrong thing to do, because I'm working from my home, and like the example that he gave, like falling out of my chair. I don't understand how a company in China is supposed to be responsible for my work area in America that's in my home that they've never been to. And it doesn't really seem to be a fair thing to say, hey, company in China, her wheel on her chair was broken and she fell and she is out of work and she can no longer sit in chairs. So you need to pay for her workers' compensation. It's really about money. It's not about the welfare of the working class. It's not about the people. It's not about the well-being. And then there was something else at some point in time in this video where they talked about this really being a like low income. Oh, I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he was talking about people that are doing these gig jobs are basically being used and abused for low wages, and they are not able to be self-sufficient in any way. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the first time that I have ever like been off of social assistance by doing this job. So that is complete and utter junk, because I'm proof of it. I'm proof of it. I've been doing this job for a year. I am completely off of any social services. I don't qualify for Medicaid, for food stamps. I don't qualify for any of that anymore, even with 3 kids. So my income threshold is higher. And it's been a complete blessing. It's been something that has completely changed my life. And I can speak for many other teachers, many other Uber drivers, many other people that are doing this kind of job. It allows us to have a control over our income and have a control over our life, have a control over our work hours and what we do for work, where we work, how we work. It gives us control that you don't normally have in other 9-to-5 jobs. And I understand workers' compensation, okay? But it wasn't created for this. This is using and abusing the system to try to get more money out of people, because workers' compensation was really created so that employers would have better working conditions for their employees and that they would be held accountable if something happened. It's not meant to punish people for working at home. It's not meant to have control over my work area in my house. That's not the purpose of workers' compensation. And the fact that this is even an issue, the fact that it is the big issue, is really just showing me that the insurance companies are really the ones behind this. They're the ones that are lobbying for this, and they're the ones that want to make this change happen. And I'm completely against it. There's nothing you're going to say that's going to change my mind. As independent contractors, we are fully aware, responsible independent contractors are fully aware that they have to pay their own taxes. They know about the tax laws, they find it out, they hire a tax guy, they figure it out, and they pay their share of the taxes. There's no reason why anybody that is an independent contractor should be out of that status. As a matter of fact, I actually think that more companies should hire on employees as independent contractors, because I think you should have the option. If your job is, now I used to work for a DME company, durable medical equipment. I was a health sales manager, and I did the health sales and prior authorizations. I was a manager for a company that did that kind of thing. There's no reason why I couldn't have taken my work home on a secure computer and done my phone calls and my reports and everything, at least part-time, on a part-time basis at home. There's no reason that that couldn't have happened. There's no reason why a lot of jobs shouldn't be able to bring their work home with them, because in a world where we're so filled with technology, we should be having more opportunities, and we shouldn't be limiting people. In a world where the cost of living is so astronomically high, and you can't have the stay-at-home mom who just cooks, cleans, watches the kids, whatever. You can't have that anymore. You basically have to have a 2-income family household in order to support your family and create your life by design and have that going for you. So the fact that they're trying to limit this really infuriates me. I really, really hope that you guys could all pretty please go and I'll put the link in the comment below, and I want you to go to that link and vote nay on it. I don't care where you're from, just vote nay. Give them a whole bunch of nays. And explain why. The other thing that's really unique about our industry, being online ESL teachers, is that we are actually bringing in money from another country. We're improving our economy by bringing in money from another country. And it's amazing. It's amazing that I can do something like this from home and help improve the economy, help improve my own life, help improve my family's life, and the fact that my chair might break, completely disabling me from being able to sit in front of a computer and teach, is just absolutely insane. Nothing is going to happen to me during my time at work, during my actual work hours. Nothing is going to happen to me that's going to prevent me from teaching. If I fall out of my chair and break my leg, I can still sit in my chair the next day and teach. But if I walk outside my door and break my leg, I'm not on the clock anyways, so that wouldn't be covered by workers' compensation. You see what I'm saying? It's just, absolutely unreal. This is something that I'm pretty passionate about right now. I honestly don't think that it will affect my job particularly, but I do believe that we should all fight against this, and we should make this so that this, this is not something that we should have to worry about. We should have more opportunities, not less. And it's not just New York State that's doing this. California has already done it. There are other states that have similar bills in place, and they're all working to do this. There's no reason whatsoever that this should actually be a thing. So that was just my quick update on what's going on with the bill. I'll put all the links in the bio down there, or the blurb, whatever you call it. I'll put all the links down there so that you can sign the petition against it, and you can actually vote nay on it to let our senators know that this is not something that we want. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to keep you updated as this keeps going on. I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to work really, really hard to try to just completely abolish this bill, honestly, because I don't even think it should be a thing. Should we get workers' compensation sitting in our chairs at our home? No. Our employer is not responsible for our work conditions. That's on us. If my ceiling caves in and falls on my head while I'm teaching, and I am out of work for a month because my ceiling caved in, that has nothing to do with my employer in China, because I should have fixed my ceiling. Get what I'm saying? All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Please, 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 please click on the links below and vote nay and sign the petition. I really do appreciate it. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me or comment below, and I'll get back to you. All right. Bye, guys.